Check, 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 check. Can everybody hear me? What's good, Greg? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Check, 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 check. So y'all can hear me? All right, bet. All right, bet. All right, let's see. All right, so today we got some mock drafts going, and also I'll answer any questions or if that y'all want to put y'all's kind of like input on who y'all might want to draft to. We'll do that also. Yeah. We got all these draft rooms. They start at 4, so I got to enter in one. So first, see, usually I play a 10-man league. I do full PPR. Not available. Oh, they filled it already. Dang. Okay, I gotta hurry up and do it. See, 10-man full PPR is 3, 4, 7. Okay, perfect. Slot available. Perfect. We're in. All right. So how this works? I know that most of y'all might know. You've done a 12-man on this one. I've been seeing some players climbing up the board real quick after 1 week. Yeah, and I've actually seen a decent amount of injuries too. A decent amount of injuries. There we go. Continue to the waiting room. There we go. All right. So 14 team league because of my cousin doing 14. Yeah, I remember you telling me that from last time. 14-man league. That's actually a pretty deep league too. Yeah, continue to the waiting room. Into the draft. What pick are we? Disclaimer: anything that you see on here for stream is not sponsored by me. They are not sponsoring me at all. Not me at all. All right, so I got the 7th pick here out of 10, which I don't mind. I just won't get one of these top guys. So usually what I do, y'all let me kind of frustrating because some of your guys get snipped in 14 teams. Yeah, it does. The more people it is, the more it actually like gets. The more your draft plan kind of like goes down because you got to like adjust more and more if there's 14. I'm trying to get this hair out my face, man. I just got a shower like 30 minutes ago. Let's see. If it was me, if I had to say, so there's 2 autos. Perfect. All right, let's see. Let's see who Jerry picks first. But who would y'all pick if y'all had the 7th pick in this 10-man league? He picked Jameer Gibbs number 1. Then went Jamar Chase, Bijan. All right, those are my top 3 that I think who should go top 3. Not in that exact order, but I think those are locked for top 3. I've been trying to ride with James Cook. Yeah, James Cook is a good pick. With this being full PPR, oh, he picked Jackson Smith-Njigba. Okay. I think I'm going to go because I swing running back or wide receiver on my turn back. I think full PPR, I'm going to go St. Brown just because he's still the number 1 guy there. And I know Jay will. Could you zoom in by chance? Yes, I can. Thank you for letting me know that. 1 second. My pick probably is going to come back around, but we should be good. And I actually put myself bottom right for y'all. Is that better? Is that is that better for y'all? All right, my pick's actually about to come up. I'm 2 picks away. So they went Justin. Ooh, Justin Jefferson's a crazy pick. Yes. All right, bet. Perfect, perfect, perfect. W, Mr. Dribbles, for helping me out with that. I ain't gonna lie. Because I always forget to zoom in because I do gameplay. Here we go. Yes. All right. So this is perfect for me because if it's a full PPR, I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb. I didn't think CeeDee Lamb would be this close to here. Exactly, Jazz. Jazz. Yeah, like, what up, GOAT? Would you rather have Michael Wilson or Parker Washington? I'm going Michael Wilson. I'm going Michael Wilson based off the year he had last year and like towards the back half of that part. I just feel like Michael Wilson's just a better guy to get. Personally. They got Trey McBride. That was gonna be one of my next picks, but that's fine though. I'm thinking on either getting another receiver based off of who's there, or go tight end, which would be obviously be Brock Bowers. I've been hearing Parker Washington could be a top receiver. I've heard that too, but we also have to understand that, like we kind of also have to understand that Parker Washington is on a very deep receiver team. And Trevor Lawrence never has like a true number one guy that he just picks to throw to because last year everybody thought Brian Thomas was going to be the number one guy, but he didn't have a great year, so he didn't go to him a lot. And also he had problems with production too with Brian Thomas. WTN viewers, y'all, welcome to the stream. We're doing a quick little mock draft. We're going to do actually a few mock drafts today. Yeah, I got Michael Wilson. I got a trade offer for Parker Washington, and I didn't accept. It's actually good. They got Brock Bowers. Damn. All right, I ain't gonna lie. If Drake London's there for my next pick, I'm definitely gonna grab him because that will be my flex. Since I didn't get a top pick, the top running backs are kind of gone. Perfect. All right. Yeah, but BTJ could be traded and Hunter is not all wowing last. Yes, that is facts. But until he is traded, I would still not like really think about it because, yeah, Parker and Myers did actually stand out. Let's go Drake right here. So I got my top 3 receivers. I have a great flex. I got 2 great receivers who are number 1 targets in their offense. And I feel like since I wasn't able to get one of those guys who catch the ball a lot out of the backfield and they took them all, I just pivoted to going straight receiver to fill out my starting lineup. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was surprised that no one in this draft did pick Drake London yet. I feel like right now the draft that I'm doing is actually going pretty well. I'm almost up again. I feel like the number 7 pick is a pretty good pick. I think I'm going to pivot to... Let's see. All right, so I got a week 11, a week 14, and week 6 bye. I could go Josh Jacobs if he's there, but he probably won't be there. 14 team, a lot of guys be flying off fast. Yeah, that is facts. I will do a 14 team draft just for you. Oh, he's here. He's here. I ain't gonna lie. We got to go Josh Jacobs. Got to. Josh Jacobs just dropped to me, man. I know he might be getting suspended. Possibly. But I don't think they will suspend him until his case is over and he's been proven guilty. I don't know. Hopefully by the time we get back around, Quinshon Judkins is maybe there. Mecca Buka. I do kind of need my other starting running back, though. Or I could get a nice backup receiver. They got a Mekabuke. Okay. I heard it could be a 1-game suspension. Yeah, that's what I think it might be. But they also do have to let the investigation fully go through before they can actually punish him. Because if he's found not guilty, just like how Diggs got accused of putting his hands on that chef that he hired, but come to find out she lied. Please let Junkins be there. Please, please. Come on, man. Him or Bucky. That'd be perfect. If they fall into my lap, that'd be amazing. Some high school football players do get suspended at... Some high school football players do get suspended at time as well. Before. What do you mean by high school players? Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right. Me personally, I'm going Junkins. I feel like Junkins is going to have a big role in this offense. And I feel like he's going to be a touchdown machine. Because they don't... Look, me personally, I think Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson are two decent quarterbacks who can develop into maybe like at least being able to throw the ball down the field. It's common to be suspended for a game or two in high school. In high school? Hold up, my pick's about to come back around. Yeah. I didn't play much high school football. I played my senior year of high school football, but I was the kicker. I did because I played soccer, so I didn't want to risk getting injured. So I just played kicker and just helped out my team. That's pretty much it. You're on the clock? Okay. We need kind of tight end though right now. If there's a top tight end. Okay, let's go Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is gonna be a good pick, I think. No matter who the quarterback is. W12 viewers, y'all welcome to the stream. But yeah, I think Kyle Pitts is a great pick for having him. What round was it? 6? Yeah, round 6. I think quarterbacks for full PPR is not as important, but it is important. I feel like I can get somebody like with my next pick. You still got Matthew Stafford. You still got Caleb Williams. You still got Jalen Hurts. Dart, I would stay away from a little bit. You got Dak. If you could play any other position, what would you play? Let's see. All right, so I've played running back when I was younger. I loved playing running back. If I would have played something for the team, I would have played running back. But mostly I played like also in like middle school, I played safety. Get the R9 cut? Heck no. But what's up, Armani? Welcome to the stream, bro. I'm not getting no R9 cut. That's wild. All right, my pick is actually next. I think I'm going to go QB next. You could be a linebacker. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. I actually was going to play linebacker for 1 year. And I was doing really well. I was going to start. But, let's see. I'm going Stafford. I'm going Stafford with that one. I feel like with his receiving options and him coming off of that year, bro, I'm telling you, it's amazing, bro. I feel like he's going to have another great year. He probably won't have the same amount of touchdowns, but he did have a ridiculous amount. So I think he'll fall in between like the 35 touchdown rate, and then he'll have a lot of yards though, because Sean McVay in that offense does like to actually throw the ball a lot. Oh, back around. All right, bet. All right, now we go receiver again. Or let's go all position. TreVeyon Henderson, no. Michael Harris Jr. Michael Harrison Jr. 14. What do I have? Bye week 14. I don't think I care about that. Yeah, let's go. Marvin Harrison Jr. I said Michael Harris Jr. In middle school, a surprise move that was that the coaches moved me up with the older kids. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's good and bad. Because with your development, I guess they thought you were better than the younger kids, so they put you up with the older kids. Like an age of 2 higher, but I graduated at 17. Okay. Seems like you were actually pretty good at football, man. Like an age or 2 higher. With this next pick, what do y'all think? Oh, did some people leave? Dude, a lot of people have left. I guess their drafts didn't go as well, or they got lagged out or something. Okay, this draft's going pretty quick. So all positions. Jakobi Meyers still here. Week 7. And I have, let's see. Let's go Jakobi Meyers, yeah. That'll be another guy who I can put in. I do have a lot of week 11s. A lot of week 11. So I got to start filling that out with guys who are not week 11 in those positions. Let's see. And I need to start getting running backs next, I think. Unless there's just somebody there that's just... Some people quit drafts before mid-rounds. Yeah. I've seen that sometimes, but I've seen most of the times guys quit drafts more around like later rounds, like round like 12 or 13. Brooks is good. Jonathan Brooks, yeah, he could be good, yeah. As a running back, week 5, that actually might be a good pick. Because I think Chuba Hubbard's on his way out. Truly, he might take over as a starter, and yeah, I think he might actually take over as a starter. Actually, you're on the clock. Let's see, I think I'm gonna wait on the quarterback thing. I think I'm gonna go Ethan Chisholm in the first round. Heck no, bro. Y'all love freaking Ethan Chisholm, bro. Y'all love some Ethan Chisholm. Dude, Ethan Chisholm will never be taking snaps for the New England Patriots at a high rate for this whole entire year unless some crazy freak injuries happen. Yes, we love Ethan Chisholm. Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I most definitely know y'all love some freaking Ethan Chisholm, bro. Would you start T-Law or Brock Purdy QB1? Let's see. I gotta look real quick. Hold on. Any receivers left? There are. But I kind of need another running back now, though, since I have 2 week 11s. I could go JK. Because he's queued up to be the starter. I could go tight end. Woo, yeah, Jake Ferguson is there. Good, bro. Good comms. Heck yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Jake Ferguson. That's perfect. I think JK might still be there on my hop back around. Would you go T-Law or Brock Purdy? I'd go Trevor Lawrence week 1. And in a 1 QB league? 1 QB league. If it's a 1 QB league, I'm going Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. I feel like he's had the health. Brock Purdy's coming off that turf toe. What if it happens again? I just don't know if it'll happen again. Let's go JK to fill that out. Now we got both our running backs for the backups. We got Jakobi Meyers and Marvin Harrison. We need another receiver. We need a backup quarterback. Where's the... Okay, let's see. We got top defenses left? We do. I think I might go defense next. Next. Because QBs, I could go Daniel Jones. I could go Baker. I could go Jared Goff. I could go Sam Darnold. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Receiver. Last year I had RJ Harvey and dude was all right. Yeah, he was all right. He didn't really go up to the level that I thought he was going to be. All positions. Not even gonna cap. I think I might go defense here and go Rams. With Myles Garrett being there, and also with Aaron Donald possibly coming into the picture, I think that's a great pick. For it to be 13th round, too. And then on my double back, I think I'll go QB and pick up Jared Goff. Yeah, I'll go Jared Goff for my double back. Because I had Jared Goff last year as my starting quarterback, and he did actually really good for me, and I made the... Was the Texans there? I don't think the Texans were there. Yeah, they picked them before me. I would have went Texans, but they weren't there. But I do definitely agree with you with the sack rate and the overall defense. Texans are a great pick. We already picked defense. Let's go QB. Wow, they just got Jared Goff, but that's fine. I'm going to go... Let's go... I don't know here. Shoot. Let's go Daniel Jones. They just got done paying him. Tyler Show. I just feel like Daniel Jones is better, and he's been in the offense. He's proven it. He just got paid. I know he's coming off the injury, but also I got to think about bye weeks too. Which Tyler Show? Well, I mean, he had bye week 8. Bye week 8's not that bad. I'm not too high on Tyler Show. Yeah, I'm not too high on Tyler Show either. I would need him to prove it first. I don't think I would draft a Tyler Show yet. He's got to prove it to me. Tyler Show got Olave and Jordan Tyson. Yeah, but Jordan Tyson just got hurt. Literally just got hurt. And ETN, yeah. I feel like Saints might flunk this season for a QB of next class. I don't know about that. I don't know if they're going to flunk. I think they believe in Tyler Show enough. Why are they telling me to pick? That literally doesn't even make any sense. Let's go kicker here. Fairbaum is the guy. Fairbairn is the guy. And then let's see. What else do we have to do? We already got the tight end. We got the QB. We got the receiver. We need one more receiver. But that's not weak. All positions. Jaden Higgins. Jalen Coker. Shaheed. Calvin Ridley's still there. I think I'm going to go Jaden Higgins, though. Who would y'all pick? Would y'all go Jaden Higgins? Or would y'all go somebody like... That's week 8. Calvin Ridley's week 9. Go Jaden Higgins to finish off the draft. Your roster's full, draft is complete. He's still got one guy left. Let's see. Deeper league, I would take a shot at a Browns wide receiver. I would too. I'd take a shot at like Jerry Jeudy. Yes, bro. KC Concepcion, bro, is a great guy. I think he's gonna be a underdog sleeper, bro. I dead serious do think he would be an underdog sleeper. All right. How would y'all grade this draft? So as my receivers, I got St. Brown, I got CeeDee Lamb, I got Drake May. I also have Marvin Harrison Jr. I got Jacoby Myers. Got Jaden Higgins. So that's 6 guys in that part. Kicker is gonna be Fairbarn. My quarterback, my backup will be Daniel Jones. My starter will be Matthew Stafford. Josh Jacobs is gonna be a starter. Junkins will be my starter. Backup running backs, we got Jonathan Brooks. We got J.K. Dobbins. My flex is gonna be Drake London. My starting tight end will be Kyle Pitts. Defense is gonna be the Rams. How would y'all grade it on a scale of like a letter grade, A through F? What y'all think about it? A minus? Okay. Not too high on Junkins. Yeah, I'm not too high on Junkins either after the injury, but based off of where I was in the draft, like where did I draft him at? Okay. Board. Let's see, where did I get Junkins? I got Junkins 5th round. And I feel like with him being the sole starter though, and him having a decent O line in the QB situation, that's the best I think I could have got. I don't know about Bucky Irvin because of the lingering injury he had last year and the production after that injury. I could have went Swift, but they also have Kyle Monangai. I don't know about Price. David Montgomery, I like him too, but I just feel like with that offense and the offensive line, I don't know how much production he'll be over Junkins. I feel like Junkins, they'll push him heavily forward in the forefront. Here we go. Waiting room. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, so I guess I'll do a 14-man next. A 14-man next. Right here. All right, let's go back. I need to study up on backups to the starters. Yeah. Let's see if they got a 14-man league right here. Full PPR. They do. Starts at 4:30. I bet. A pro 14 team, H head-to-head points, mock waiting room. Open slots. All right, I'm in. All right, there we go. All right, so study up on some backups to the starters. Yeah, that'd probably be good, but I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to study on it whenever you kind of have to like go off of based off of your actual draft and how it's going to start to go. Because by meaning backups to the starters, that means like let's say if like Josh Jacobs is a starter, you want to study up on who is his backup, right? Based off if that he gets hurt, trying to do like waiver wire. If I understood it correctly of how you typed it. All right, cool. We have a full one right here. So we'll start that at 4:30, and we'll draft the 14 man. Yes, like handcuffs. Yeah, yeah. That's just gonna be all about like. Also, listen to what the coaches say because the coaches sometimes will actually kind of give out hints to how good like guys are doing, and also if they start giving the backups more and more touches, that means they actually truly believe that they're actually a good player. So that's just all about that too. And also, I'm not a big believer in listening to everything that the fantasy football app tells you. Because they might say one thing and another thing happen because they're just trying to guess. And they're going off the information that they've heard, but also you got to see at the eye test when they're getting the touches on how they twitch, how they run, are they power backs, do they fit the actual system, and will they mesh with the system right if like the guy actually does go down. That's the only thing that I'll say about that. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. And the draft has begun. Last year, I got lucky where my running backs goes down. Let's see. What pick are we? This is not a sponsor. This is not a sponsor. It's not. Okay, I'm pick 5. All right, so in the 14-man layer here, I'll be pick 5. It'll be a minute until it starts. You said last year I got lucky where my running back goes down. I had to pull and play, plug and play players right away. Yeah, it made my league mates mad. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, they can be mad all they want to. You're just doing what you have to do to win. You just better prepare yourself to be set up if your guys did get hurt. How can they be mad at that? Why? Because you were beating them and they were losing. That's that. That's how the game's played. I just did my homework. Yeah, you literally just did your homework and you did the right things of what you thought was best for your team. Okay, he's on the clock. He went Gibbs. Okay, I got fifth. So if he picks JSN, I'm going Puka. Okay, he left me JSN. That's perfect. Go JSN off rip. First guy's gonna be JSN. We are how many picks away? 18 picks away. Okay. So none of these guys are probably gonna be here. I could go Brock. Planning ahead, could go Brock. This is a full PPR. Could go Brock Bowers. Could go running backs are going to go fast. Yeah, I know. I know they're going to go fast, but at the same time, I feel like with the full PPR, if I can't get a running back who catches the ball a lot with running it, I mean, I know CMC was there. I know he was there, but I feel like with JSN being the #1 guy with the Seahawks, I feel like that was just the best pick there. CMC also has a little bit of a health scare year to year. That's why I'm kind of like iffy on getting him sometimes. But I feel like if I couldn't have got JSN, I would have definitely went Christian McCaffrey. Actually, I probably would have also went St. Brown over him too. Just because of the years of that they had last year. W12 viewers, y'all, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a little bit of a draft here, mock draft. Let's see. We're 12 picks away. Who would y'all go if that y'all were in this draft right now? If Trey McBride's there, I'm going Trey McBride. If Drake London's still there, I'll go Drake London. I'm not a believer in Jeremiah Love yet. Ten picks. He went Chase Brown. Yeah, they're going running back heavy right now. I'm gonna go receiver heavy. You would go, yeah, but they just got James Cook. Yeah, your guy off the board. So far, Brock is still here. Derrick Henry's still there. Drake London's still there. Those are my top 3. In the order of what I would like it, I go Drake London, Derrick Henry. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'd go Drake. No, I'll go. It might be Drake and Brock, then Derrick. But they might go Drake. I hope they don't. They did. Okay, Brock is still here. 3 picks away. Might go Brock Bowers here. They also have Nico Collins here. He'll be a backup option. So far, I'd probably. Ooh, they got AJ Brown. I would go Nico. I might go Nico too if they pick Brock. We got Brees. Brock, I think, was my #1 guy based off of that. I feel like with their receiving core over there with the Raiders and them having Kirk Cousins, I think Kirk Cousins can actually get Brock the ball a lot. He'll be kind of like his safety blanket. Yeah, that guy picked Nico, then that guy picked AJ Brown. That's the right picks right there. If that it was after me, if that Brock was not there, I would have went Nico first, then I would have went AJ Brown. Christian Santiago, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Are we concerned about CMC injury? Does he have an injury right now? I like going balance attack, then grabbing Kyren Williams. Yeah, Kyren Williams is still there. I feel like if I do get another one, I'd probably go George Pickens is one of my top guys that I'd think about. McMillan. Oh, I'm actually back around. Kyren Williams will be a good pick. But I think I need another receiver though. I think I might go Pickens though. If that he doesn't grab him here. Tightness? What in that same Achilles? Oh, he's run out of time. He can't pick. Okay. Who did he pick? Kyren Williams. Okay, he picked Kyren Williams. I'm going Pickens right here. Pickens on the year where it's a contract year. I feel like he's going to show out. I think he truly is. So far, I think the draft's going pretty good. Who's your tight end 1 this year? Okay, I'll say this. Tight end 1 this year is going to be. You knew he would do running back? Yeah. I'm going to do running back, I think, next, unless there's another top receiver there. Because I would like to have another receiver flex with a full PPR league. Bowers, #1 tight end. I don't know. I feel like Trey McBride and Bowers are 1A, 1B. But I do feel like Bowers is probably #1. Just because he's literally on a team where they don't have any other real targets. Like, Trey McBride has real targets from him. Ooh, Josh Allen could be a great pick. This late, round 3, they might go Josh Allen, though. And they do. Dang, bro. I knew I was not going to get him with 12 more picks going. I like punting tight ends because I did land with Loveland and Bannon Jr. Yeah. Loveland's a good pick, though. I feel like Loveland's going to be over Bannon Jr. this year in fantasy points wise. They still got Devontae Adams, bro. That'd be great. But I'm definitely not going to be able to land him, I don't think. I could also go... I could go DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore could be around for here. Ferguson's my dark horse. Yes, bro. Ferguson is so, like, under-talked, bro. Was it Jake Ferguson? Yeah, Jake Ferguson, bro. Under-talked. Luther Burden, too. Yes. Luther Burden is definitely under-talked, too. Like my brother said that he feels like he's slightly overrated, but I don't believe that. I feel like some people might be over talking him just because of like they're trying to like hope that he's great with the fantasy wise. Is my second receiver in my balance attack? Luther Burden is? Yeah. Okay, so we still got Devontae Adams. Okay, they just took him. They took Roma Dunze. My 2 picks is going to be Devontae Adams or DJ Moore or Luther Burden. In that order. Devontae Adams first, DJ Moore second, Luther Burden third. I heard that current... Oh, but to answer your question, Christian Santiago, I feel like the CMC injury I would definitely worry about. I wouldn't take that lightly. I had no clue that they even said that about his calf. So I got 1 pick away. DJ Moore still here, so that's actually perfect. They got DJ Moore. Come on. Go Luther Burden, man. Dang, bro. I heard that current coaching staff drafted Burden, but the coaching staff of Rome is not there anymore. That is facts. With the coaching staff that didn't draft a player, they usually try to get them out of there because it's not their guy. So I feel like Burden, if that Rome doesn't have a great start, they could try to trade him. Or maybe they don't trade him. 14 team is hard because of the snipe. Yeah. People love to get certain guys, and they also have the same eye on certain guys, and they're probably waiting. Oh, I'm one pick away. Let's see. I need a running back. Or I could go quarterback here. No lie. No lie, y'all. I could wait on quarterback. Running back. I'm waiting on running back. Let's go QB. Let's go Burrow. Let's go Burrow. We need running backs. I know. But I just looked at those guys, and I'm kind of iffy. When my pick comes back around, I'll get back on the running backs. But I feel like the best... All right, so my whole thought process is try to get the best value points-wise, like pure points in this type of league because it is a 14-man league. With 14-man leagues, don't force getting running backs. Try to get the best guy who can get you the most points because sometimes it'll just be weaker in that spot. But I do feel like the Burrow thing is a good thing because I think they're going to have to throw the ball a lot. Their defense is still horrible. They don't pay any guys on defense. They just They just can't get the freaking defense right. And I feel like if that Burrow's healthy this year, he'll get me a lot of points. If this were a real draft, I think he'll just put out a lot of points this year. Is force the wide receivers and running backs, but stack the bench as well before getting tight ends and QBs. Yeah. That's why I went wide receiver stuff up. But I think Brock Bowers is just, he's like having a receiver. And I feel like Burrow's just gonna have a great amount of like picks. I know I need some running backs, but I could probably poach something like J.K. Dobbins next. Or Jonathan Brooks. I think I'm gonna try to go. Let's see. I think I'll go J.K. I don't know. Really don't know. Kind of stooped here. Go Brooks. And swing back to JK. I could do that because JK is kind of like on like but or would you go Jaylen Warren? Because Jaylen Warren's been in that offense and he does actually catch the ball. But Jaylen Warren might not be there. I don't trust the Steelers. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Since Bell left. Yeah. I'll go Jonathan Brooks and I'll see if I can double back on the J.K. Dobbins thing. Let's see, we're 6 picks away. Let's see. Who all's left in here? With the running backs. I think JK is probably my next pick. Yeah, some people are starting to leave. Kind of crazy that they're leaving this early, but I don't really mind it. I think JK will probably be here. I just don't trust the backfield of RJ Harvey actually taking everything. Good JK. My top 2 starters are going to be Brooks and J.K. Dobbins. Now I think I'll start to load up on receivers. All right, I'm 17 picks away. So if I had my choice, I'd go Myers. But he'll probably be gone by then. Little Shakir still here. I could go Diggs. Like, if I'm being honest, I'll probably go Diggs. Probably go Stephon Diggs as a what we're on at 7th round. All positions. Let's see. Flex options, what they say. QB options left. So got Stafford there. Running backs. QBs are still there? Yeah. Diggs might be there at 117. Running backs. Tight ends are still here. Not a lot. Wide receivers. I think Diggs will still be there, so I'm gonna wait on that. Running backs. Receivers are more important. I think I should double up on receivers, and then just do my running backs a little bit later. You pick Kyle Monangai. Okay. Let's go. Malachi Lemon. Go Malachi Lemon here. I know he is injured. I like KC more. Yeah, I like KC too. But I feel like Malachi Lemon, with being the higher pick, he'll give me more production in that Eagles offense with AJ Brown leaving. Don't you feel that too, or you don't feel the same logic? Most definitely doing Diggs, right? So Diggs. Stefon Diggs, 9th round is a pretty good value. So I like the KC thing, right? But also with KC, like, his quarterbacks are trash. I know Sanders is better, but if we're being honest, they're probably going to start Shedeur because they're actually paying him. So I just don't know how much I trust him to pick him up this high. Like, I could go KC next if he's still there. But I feel like I'd probably go Romeo Doubs before him to fill out my receivers in the flex. You think Watson might be cut? Deshaun Watson? No. They're not going to let them cut him. I do not believe they're going to cut Deshaun Watson. I feel like they're going to try their best to force him to start. I think the front office is going to call down and force the coaching staff to start him and see if it looks good in the first few weeks, and then if it doesn't look good, have Shedeur come in and see what he can do. But me personally, I feel like they do not have the quarterback of their future yet. I truly don't believe they have the quarterback of their future, but I might be wrong. Never know. I just don't believe in it. I think Romeo Doubs is my next pick. Because Lemon would be my replacement for Jackson Smith-Njigba in week 11. Higgins will still be there. Burden will still be there for week 11. Diggs will step in for Burden in week 10. Two picks before I'm on the clock. Let's see. Yes, perfect. Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs will probably be my next pick there. All right, now since I got all of my receivers, wait a minute. You don't think the your Raiders have a future quarter? Oh, I was about to say, okay, just kidding. Oh, I was about to say, y'all just drafted him number 1. Like, bro, you just lost space that fast? Running backs to back it up. Let's see. Tajay Spears. Tyler Algier did just get paid for them. If it's me, oh, let's go QBs. Tyler Algier. I think Tyler Algier would be the number one, if not the number two, just because Jeremiah Love might take some of it. But I feel like with them paying a guy in Tyler Algier, you kind of have to think like they're gonna give him carries, and he's more of a power back anyways. He was on the Falcons, and I watched him play, bro, and he shared the backfield with Bijan, and bro, he still got red zone touches. He still got touchdowns. He can run the freaking ball, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If Bijan Robinson was not in that draft class, Tyler Algier would still be a Falcon right now, and he would be the freaking starter, bro. Like, he's a starting level running back. I might have to go another running back, but receivers are full. Backup tight ends. Dalton Schultz could be it. Dalton Schultz could really be my next pick. Let's see. They're picking defenses now. Round 12, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna pick that yet. The Rams is still there. You still got the Patriots defense, which I could get on the double back. The Rams could still be there. I think I'm going to go tight end to help out with the Brock Bowers and get week 8 in Dalton Schultz. I just hope he's still there by the time I get there. 11 viewer, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a few. I think we'll probably do like maybe 2 more drafts, and then I think we'll probably do 2 more drafts, depending on what type of drafts y'all want to see. But right now, so far we've done a 10-man league. We've done a 14-man league. We might do an 8. We might do another 10 or another 12, something like that. My mustache hair keeps getting in my mouth every time I talk, bro. I gotta trim this, man. You're on the clock. Okay. Go on Dalton Schultz. Go Dalton Schultz. I think now, honestly, I'll probably go defense. And I'll probably pick Patriots if it's good enough for me to hop back around. I think the Patriots defense will still be there. Come on, still be there. Still be there for me. Come on. Perfect. And they dropped to me. All right, I'm going Patriots defense here. That's a great pick. I feel like, personally. Round 13 for that style of defense. Kicker. All positions. Adonai Mitchell. There's really not much talent here left. I might go kicker next, if I'm being honest. Just fill the other 2 with guys that are just like backups. For guys who are closer towards the starting part of the depth. I normally play the waiver wire for tight end and defense each week. I don't do that for tight end because as you've seen, I like picking one of the 2 tight ends earlier on if I can get Brock Bowers, if I can get Trey McBride in one of those top 3 rounds or something like that, I'll do it in like a deeper league. Just because of how much value they have. And they took Fairbairn, so I can't get Fairbairn. That's fine though. They took Chris Boswell. They're killing me on that. Is Keon Black on the board? What team? What position is Keon Black? Yes, I think you're talking about Kalon Black. Yeah, for San Francisco. Will Richard, Chicago kicker Santos. I think I'll probably go Tampa Bay. No, I'll probably go Falcons if I'm being honest. Nick Folk. Yeah, I think I'm going Nick Folk. Falcons kicker. Not gonna lie, I feel like they'll be kicking the ball a decent amount this year. Even though I'm a freaking Falcons fan and I want them to be good, I can't trust it until I start to see them score actual touchdowns, bro. And red zone efficiency has always been a problem with them. Always been a problem with them. 2 picks away. Hopefully Nick Folk is still there. He should be though. All right. Wouldn't y'all go kicker here? Or would y'all go differently? Perfect, perfect. Nick Folk. Samson, I'm about to come back around. What else do we need? We need a backup running back that's not weak. 14, 10 or 5. Vidal. Ollie Gordon. I'll probably go Vidal though. Ooh, that could be a good pick, but I already have all those guys. Going Vidal. That's why I go skill players heavy. I mean, Vidal had a pretty good year last year, and Mike McDaniel, he says that all these guys in the backfield are going to get some carries, and he'll ride the hot hand. So it's not guaranteed that Omarion Hampton. What's up, CR Warrior? Welcome to the stream, man. I know that you were in the stream last night for the Red Dead Redemption stream. Welcome to this stream too, bro. But I will be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 tonight at 7, in between like 7 to 7:30. I'm gonna start the stream. If that you wanted to tune in for that tonight, I know you like those streams too. But welcome to the stream too, though, bro. Let's see. Last thing we do, I think we go QB. And we're probably going to go probably Bryce Young. Yeah. Let's go Bryce Young. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I love it too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the first YouTube stream game that I've done so far. And bro, I love it. I can't wait to get back on stream tonight and play it again. Last night's stream was so fun, man. It was so fun. I'm finally in chapter 4 also, so we'll be starting chapter 4 tonight. All right, how would y'all grade this one right here? So I got JSN, Pickens, Brock Bowers, Luther Burden, Joe Burrow, Jonathan Brooks, J.K. Dobbins, Malachi Lemon, Stephon Diggs, Romeo Dobbs, Tyler Algier, Dalton Schultz, Patriots, Nick Folk, Vidal, and Bryce Young. I feel like with being a 14-man league of what I drafted out of, I think this is actually a pretty good team. I'll play when you play. Okay, bet. You mean like you're gonna play Storm Mode 2 while I stream it? Let's see, Jason, Pickens, Burden. I think all 3 of those in a 14-man league. That's a great pick, a great lineup. Yep. All right, bet. Bet Warrior. I feel like Brock Bowers is a good starting tight end. Dalton Schultz is a good backup. I feel like Diggs, Romeo Dobbs, Malachi Lemon are all great backups for the receivers. I feel like the air game going to be good. Appreciate that, Greg. I do feel like all right. So for me personally, if you're in full PPR, receivers should come off the board very quickly for you. I know some people like to do running backs and things like that, but like, man, it's a full point of catch, like 1 point for each catch. So with JSN, Brock Bowers, George Pickens, Luther Burden, like, bro, those top 4 in your starting lineup, just that. Dude, all these guys are number 1 option type of players. Now, I know Luther Burden might be second option right now. George Pickens is definitely second option, but he's first option talent. JSN and Brock Bowers are both first options pretty much in an offense by themselves. And their QBs love to throw to them. Burrow has great receivers. That's going to be crazy points off the board. J.K. Dobbins literally promised in his interview that he's going to try to lead the league in rushing. He also said that he wants to play the whole season, and he promised that he'll play the whole season. Now, I know players like to promise things, but you always can't. Just think about that. I like running back because it's slim picking and make the other league mates suffer by snatching up the running back. Stuff out loud. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like I'd rather have the pass catchers first than having running backs who just run the ball a lot, and you have to solely focus on, are they going to get touchdowns? And sometimes they might not get touchdowns in that game. Let's say they get 80 yards on 15 carries. That's a good game for him solely, but that's only 8 points for me. And 8 points for a running back is not as important as these guys right here catching it and getting the yards, and also, if they're top targets, red zone targets. But I do get what you're saying, though, with the running backs. Like, if I had a chance to get, like, Bijan Robinson, or Jahmyr Gibbs or CMC, but I feel like picking with the JSN over the CMC just because CMC has injury history. All right, let's see. Running backs do get injured as well. Yeah, they actually do, because they get hit every play. A receiver can actually I know running backs get injured, but also I feel like when they do get injured, it's easier to replace that guy and pick up a guy that is built into his spot. And also, there's a lot of guys in this league that are like built in to already have some carries built in. So if a guy does go down, he'll take a bigger role. I feel like with the running back thing, I like them if it's in a smaller league. Yeah, wide receivers can slide and run out of bounds. Facts. That's why I'd rather get top guys at wide receiver and tight end first in a full PPR. Now, if it was half PPR, I'm going more running back heavy that score a lot of touchdowns and guys like a JSN, Jamar Chase, things like that. But I'd want guys who are like number one, like who get touchdowns a lot. Let's see. All right, how many teams y'all want me to do now? I'm gonna do like an 8-man league, 10-man, 12-man. I could probably do a 12-man real quick. It starts at 510. That 12-man just left, so the 12 men are gone. I could do another 10-man. I could do an 8-man, but most people aren't really 8-man. They're most 10-man leagues. Beginner. I don't want a beginner. I want a pro. 8-man? Alright, bet. We'll do a 8-man league. 8-man head-to-head. Snake. Full PPR, though. That's what I usually play. Let's see. What pick? Alright, look. I'll do this. I'll pick 8. To show y'all how I would pick. if I was later on in the draft. All right, so yeah, I'll show y'all late picks. Last year, I done a 6-man league with my cousin, and for shits and giggles, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When you get down to like 6-man leagues, pretty much everybody makes the playoffs except for 2 guys. The draft felt good. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would like to do like a 6-man league probably one day. I'm not really like, I don't know. I feel like that is more fun. And waiver wire was deep, bro. I bet because there's so many guys still out there. Like you score so many points, and you have such stacked teams that is always fun every single week. I feel like the deeper the number, like the higher the number of the league mates that you have, the less fun it kind of is sometimes. But kind of it's fun too at a certain extent. But I feel like a 10-man league is the perfect medium. 8-man league, it's the most fun you'll probably have by points wise. 6-man league is just like, oh, I mean, it's just a 6-man league. You're going to have a lot of fun because you'll have a bunch of guys that you can get, and there's still guys on the waiver wire that you'll still have. So that's a good thing about the 6-man. The 8-man, I feel like, is probably the most fun. The 10-man is probably the happy medium, where it's still fun, but it's also more competitive because you have to, if somebody gets hurt, the waiver wire is not as deep. And also with a 14-man league, it's straight struggle. Straight struggle. Got to get out the mud. 12 and 14, especially 14, bro. It's insane. I feel like I actually drafted pretty well, though, with the 14-man league. Let's see. 9 seconds. Perfect. All right, with this 8-man league, I'm going to show y'all how I would draft if I was at the back end of the tail of it. So, this is a snake too. Yeah, points per possession, 8. Cool, perfect. Snake draft. Into draft. This is not a sponsor. It is not a sponsor. 14-man, it's non-stop study. Yes, bro. Yes. Non-stop figuring out who is like, who's going to be the next up. Like, who is going to be the guy who's next up, who's trending towards taking more snaps, who's hurt, who's going to be the guy who's going to back him up, who's going to step in and fill in, who's actually meshing with their team well. All that type of things, bro. Not gonna lie, 8 and 9 pick, we have everybody in here except for one guy. And that's number 1 pick. He might come back in, or somebody else might actually be in here, might hop in. But if it's gonna be an auto, I think Gibbs is gonna come off the board just because he's ranked number 1. Now with this full PPR 8-man league, I'm going to go. I'm gonna try my best to go a top receiver and then CMC if he's there. I think that'll be my top 2. Like to try to be ahead of the waiver wire a week ahead, which I had to do last year in 12-man league. Yeah, that's actually a great thing to do. Yeah, all right. So it auto pick Gibbs. Let's see what all they do. He went Jamar Chase. Bijan's probably next. Yep. Puka's probably next, or JSN. Either order. Let's see, he's freezing. Oh, he went Jonathan Taylor in a full PPR. Jonathan Taylor doesn't even catch the ball out of the backfield. But then again, like Greg said, he likes to go. They picked CMC. All right, I'm gonna double up on. I hope. Well, that's perfect. Who did they pick? They went James. Oh, this is crazy. These guys are crazy. I'm going JSN. I'm going St. Brown. That's wild. That's crazy work. I just hate how the job market is crap. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, JSN in this one dropped to 8. Your guy would have been James Cook. All right, here's my thought process here now. My thought process is get flex and tight end next. If Trey McBride or Brock is there, I'm going to Trey McBride or Brock, and then I'll probably go Nico Collins or AJ, but I'd probably go Nico. Okay, Trey McBride's gone, so hopefully Brock is still there. I think I go Brock and Drake if Drake's there, but Drake probably is not going to be there. I'd probably go Brock and Nico. If Nico's gone or if Brock's gone, I'm going to go AJ or Nico, but I'll probably go Nico. And then if Brock is gone, I'm going to go running back. It went Derrick Henry. All right, they went Derrick Henry. The way I'm thinking here is go more pass catcher heavy and guys who are more number one guys. So Drake will be a part of my thought process. They went Brock. Damn. All right, so I'm now going to pivot to receiver running back. Receiver running back. It'll probably be Nico, though. Probably Nico and then Breece Hall. I mean, I could go. Oh, okay. He went Jeremiah Love. All right, he got Breece Hall. I'm definitely going Nico Collins next. But let's actually think. Let's think. If I go Nico, running back next should be, I think, probably Josh Jacobs. I could go. Let's go Nico Collins. And then who else did we do? Omarion Hampton's there. Omarion Hampton does catch the ball. But I don't like what they said about him earlier. I'm going to go Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I'm going to go Josh Jacobs. I think that's a pretty good start. JSN, St. Brown, Nico Collins is my flex. Josh Jacobs, week 11. I need... Let's see. I like Kyron. Yeah, I like Kyron too. I think I'm going to go Kyron if he's here next. I think I'll probably go Kyron Williams next. He is also week 11, but I don't think I really care about that. I'll just make up for it later on. And maybe Corum handcuff like later round. Yeah, that could be a play. They just grab Pickens. Also, a draft strategy that people do sometimes is they'll just pick a whole bunch of talent and then trade some guys to get like better than them. They just go strictly off of like how much talent they actually have. Me personally, I don't do that, but they just try to fill up on as much talent as possible to have like a crazy stacked team. I like to fill it in with balance, but also fill in with like who I need and based off of what round it is. And me always, I never go QB first, like in like a top round. I try to wait. Top 5 rounds are strictly for skill guys. Okay, Kyron Williams is still here, which is good. I'd probably go Kyron Williams. And then probably go... Probably go Ladd. Nah, probably Tyler Warren. I hate trading in my league because they try to lowball. Yes, bro. So many people try to lowball in trades, it doesn't make any sense. Like, bro, when you trade, it's supposed to be to get something back. Yeah, we're going Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams, and then let's go. We'll go tight end. Loveland, yes. Nah. I'm going Tyler Warren. I would have went Colston Loveland, but I feel like Tyler Warren's a better pick. I like Kyle Pitts too, but Tyler Warren I had last year, he did really good for me, and I think his second year in there, he'll be a way bigger part of a red zone scheme with Michael Pittman being gone. That's why I load up on skill players. Yeah, load up on skill players is good. If the league that you're in has a crazy like trade like market where they try to lowball everything to handcuff you. So far I have Josh Jacobs, I have Kyron Williams, I have Jackson Smith and Jigba. I got St. Brown, I got Warren, and I got Nico Collins. I think that's a pretty good area. Did Fannin Jr. I did like Fannin Jr., but here the Browns have more mouths to feed now. Yeah, with the amount of receivers that they're going to be trying to get the ball to, and also I heard some rumblings about there's another tight end for the Browns who's actually trying to make their way up the depth chart and get into actually getting snaps next to Fannin Jr. Let's see. All positions. Let's see. What else should we get? I'm 6 picks away. I think I just start filling up on more talent on the bench. I'll probably go receiver next and go DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore could actually be there. David Montgomery, he's gone. Jalen Hurts is gone. Lamar Jackson gone. If we're still here, so that I can ruin their season, yeah, that's why I load up on skill players that ruin their season. Facts. If you take all the skill guys, they're going to have to come to you with actual trade offers, and it would have to be to upgrade your team so that they can fill out their team with better, kind of like role players. There we go. Perfect. They left me DJ Moore. Go DJ Moore. Let's go Luther Burden. Perfect. DJ Moore and Luther Burden. He picked Swift. I picked Bucky Irvin. All right, I think receivers so far probably wraps for now. I think I'm gonna need some backups for running backs, Russian roulette sort of, and fantasy wise. Yeah. Let's see. I could go Price. The Price is gone. I like Trayvon Henderson, but I feel like they're gonna still be like more like 50-50 backfield. I don't like 50-50 backfield, bro. I really don't. Is Brooks still on the board? Yes. Brooks is still on the board. Brooks and JK. But if a receiver's there, like Carnell Tate, I might have to go Carnell Tate. Wait, or do I not go Carnell Tate? Because in week 8, I could go DJ Moore. Those guys will still be there. Nico Collins will still be there. Week 10, I might have to go running back. I might have to go running back. We can't let Brooks get away. I mean, yeah. What round is it? Round 9? What type of QBs are there? Right, Stafford should still be there. Running back. Receiver. Let's go Brooks. Receiver. Let's go Marvin Harrison Jr. All right, so all our receivers are maxed out, which is good. I think next would I go? I have to go running back, I think, next. I might go JK or Jaylen Warren. But I'd probably go JK again. This might be his year. It might be his year because I ain't gonna lie. Rico Dowdle actually took the spot from Chuba Hubbard last year. Jonathan Brooks, the way that they're talking about him. Yeah. Christian Watson is a good one. Yeah, he is, yeah. But see, like right here, I like Christian Watson, but me personally, I'd probably go Michael Wilson. I like Marvin Harrison Jr. better than Christian Watson. I like Michael Wilson, but with Marvin Harrison Jr. being that top pick in their first round a few years ago, I feel like he's still gonna be included heavily in the offense with Jacoby Brissett. See, what did I say I'm gonna do next? I could go tight end because Jake Ferguson is still here. QBs, I could go QB next. I could go Matthew Stafford. I sort of stay away from Cardinals. Yeah, but think about this though. What's the point of staying from the Cardinals players if that we know that they're going to be losing games a lot? Like they're going to have to throw the ball. I do like Josh Downs as well. Yeah, I like Josh Downs too. Alex Pierce, I think Alex Pierce more realistically would be back around. Alec Pierce more realistically would probably be back around week 2 or week 3. I don't think they're trying to say that because they're trying to make everybody think, oh, he has the possibility of being back week 1. But since he had that surgery in the offseason on his like ankle/heel, I think Josh Downs would be a great dude. Now in this draft, I cannot go get Josh Downs. I already have 6 receivers. I got both my backup runners. I got both of my starting running backs. I have my quarterback. I got my tight end. I need a backup tight end now next, which would be Jake Ferguson next. If I come around, I'll go Jake Ferguson next. And then I'd probably go defense. Then I'd probably go QB kicker. Because, I mean, kickers in an 8-man league, I mean, everybody will pick one freaking kicker. If you have 2 kickers on your team, you're insane. Literally insane. This draft's actually going pretty fast in this 8-man league. We might be able to sneak in maybe another draft after this next one. Goddard is good. Yeah, Goddard is good. But I feel like Jake Ferguson is better. Yeah, let's go Jake Ferguson. No, it's crazy they actually picked Goddard right before me. And then let's go QB. No, I said defense. Defense, we're going to go Broncos. And then our last few guys will be kicker QB. I'll go QB next and then kicker last in the 8-man league. Yeah, I'll go QB and I'll probably be eyeing somebody like a Jared Goff. Justin Herbert's probably not going to be there. But if he is there, I'll get Justin Herbert. I'd probably go Jared Goff, or I'm going to go somebody like a Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones. But I'd probably go, yeah, see, Justin Herbert just came off the board. But if I went Goddard, I would pick up like Eli Stowers as a backup. Yeah, That could be a good thing to do. Maybe not in an 8-man league, but in a 14-man league, yeah. 2 more picks. Let's see all the quarters that'll be left. Hopefully Jared Goff's still here. His bye week is going to be bye week 6. W13, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, perfect. Jared Goff is still here. And then kicker Fairbarn is still there. Perfect. We actually got the actual great draft in a 8-man league. I feel like it's probably one of the best teams in the league, possibly personally for me. If it was an 8-man league, I feel like I did this probably the best draft just because it's 8-man. But let's see, what do y'all think about it? JSN, St. Brown, Nico Collins at your starting 3. Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams is your starting 2 running backs. Tyler Warren is your tight end. Your backup receivers are going to be DJ Moore, Luther Burden, Marvin Harrison. 8 out of 10 solid. Appreciate it. I think it's probably like a, yeah. Let's see. J.K. Dobbins, Matthew Stafford as my starting quarterback. Backup running backs are going to be Brooks. You know what I forgot? Never mind. I didn't forget that. I forgot. J.K. Dobbins is here. Let's see. You think Mendoza might start eventually? No. By the way that Tom Brady said, and by the way that the head coach said, they said that they want Kirk Cousins to start the full year. And don't start Mendoza any of the first year because they want him to actually develop for a full year instead of just throwing him straight into the fire and ruining him. Like, that's how they ruined Sam Darnold. They threw him straight into the fire and didn't even let him learn it all. And also, they never gave him talent. Like, you have to let guys learn first. And in the process of letting them learn, you can lose. Guess what? If you lose, you'll literally have a top pick to bring more talent around them. That's the whole point of losing. Is to let the guy develop. And if you do lose, you bring talent. If you don't lose and you make the playoffs, you know you have a good team. And when he does come in next year, if he is actually ready, he'll be good. That was a little team right there. How y'all think about that? Gio, what's up, man? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Should have drafted Collar as your backup QB for rushing upside. Yeah, but what about the passing upside with him though? With him losing his starting job to Jacoby Brissett though. Because I mean, I just don't believe in Kyler Murray's arm. He still can't see over the line. He's not getting any taller. I truly do believe that Kyler Murray could lose his job to JJ McCarthy if he's not careful. I feel like he should keep the job because he has the talent to do it, but also he has a problem with getting the number 1 receiver the ball sometimes. I feel like Jared Goff has better options as my backup. Stafford has better receivers too. I know Kyler has Justin Jefferson, and he's got Jordan Addison, he's got TJ Hawkinson. He's got a decent amount of guys, but it's all about him. I have to see him prove it first. Who knows? Kirk Cousins could get hurt. Yes. Now, if he does get hurt, that'll make a lot of sense. If he does get hurt, he's gonna have to play. But if he doesn't get hurt, they have to stick with Kirk. Even if Kirk starts to stink it up, who cares? Let him learn. He'll see what not to do. Like, he'll see what not to do. He'll see what to do if he does good in certain areas. But I don't believe that they should just throw the whole plan out of letting him sit a year just because a guy's not doing good. You kind of want him to do bad. Because I ain't gonna lie, the Raiders, They have spent a lot of money, but at the same time, you need the guy to have some time to actually get better. All right, let's see. What draft y'all want me to do next? Another 10-man league, full PPR. I just did an 8-man. I could do a 12-man, but that's salary cap. 12-man expert, 12-man PPR. That just left. Wait. No, it didn't. It'll be at 538. Which one? 12, 10. I know most people do 10-man league, so I might do 10-man. Let's see, 10-man full PPR. How many's in there? Man, girls. Oh, they already hopped in. Redo. Let's see. Trying to get no salary cap. Eight, not full PPR though. I gotta hurry up and hop in one. Dog, what's up? What's up, man? How's your day? It's been going pretty good. How was your day, bro? I think I might just join this one, and I'll go probably 6. Yeah, it's an expert 10-man, well 10-team head-to-head points PPR mock draft. Yeah, but yeah, my day did pretty good. Good, going good, man. Great to see your stream. Appreciate you. I'm glad that you're tuning in. Do you play fantasy football also? Well, they just kicked me out? Wow. Well, I did not get in that one. Let's see. I don't think they can kick me out of that. Wait till 540. I don't want to pick beginner. I want to pick like expert where people know what they're doing. Let's see. I mean, I could at least pick pro. Pick middle. Perfect. All right, we're in a 10-man. You lost your spot. Yeah, I think I didn't join into the actual draft room quick enough. Yes, remember you graded my team the other day? Oh yeah, I had totally forgot. Yeah, I think you were in there. Greg was in there. Who else was in there the other day? Let's see. I'm pretty sure. I think he dipped. Armani was in there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Like the team, yeah. Let me see. W15 viewers, y'all. Let's go. Welcome to the stream, man. We got 2.5 more minutes until our draft. Well, it's a mock draft, so it's not a real draft. But I'm be picking 6th. So far, I've done a 10-man. What's up? What's up, Dad? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So far I've done a 10-man. All of them have been full PPRs. I've done a 10-man, a 14-man, an 8-man. This is my 4th draft. I've picked in the top 3 before. I've picked number 8 before last. I've picked more towards the middle, like a number 5. This time I'm gonna pick number 6. Because that's kind of like, I think this is one of the last ones left. Was number 6, number 5, and I think number 9? Something like that. But yeah, the stream's been actually pretty good. Everybody's been asking questions, active in the chat. How's your day been, Dad? What do you think about Jonathan Taylor in fantasy? Okay, Jonathan Taylor in fantasy football. If you're going full PPR, if you can't get somebody like Jahmyr Gibbs, a Bijan, maybe if that like a CMC around like pick 6 or 7. For full PPR, I'd rather go top receivers like a JSN. Okay, you're a full PPR, pick 9. Okay, if you're full PPR, pick 9 and he drops all the way to 9th, grab him. Yeah, if you're in full PPR and you're pick 9, definitely grab Jonathan Taylor. If they don't have somebody like certain people drop, I go receiver heavy first if I can't get one of the guys who catch the ball out of the backfield. All right, bro, I'm a dip. I'm gonna rejoin later. I gotta study for a test, dog. All right, bet. Appreciate you for hopping in, man. I can't wait for our draft. Wish you were still in our league. I'm gonna probably win the chip this year. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. All luck to you. Oh, into the draft. Almost got kicked out again. Yeah, all luck to you. All luck to y'all's draft. Whoever wins, it'd be great for them. I need another trophy to get to go with my other one. Yeah. I think the only person in our league that we had that had 2 was Michael. All right, I'm number 6, 10-man league. The draft starts in 50 seconds. $14 viewers is crazy, bro. W stream, W chat. 14 is actually a decent amount from the last time we streamed on the fantasy football. Let's see, 23 seconds. Let's see. Looks like that second guy left. Or he hasn't joined in the actual draft yet, which would probably make him be forced to be auto. Alright, he'll probably go Gibbs or Bijan. Great insight for these fantasy streams. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I try to give the best insight from my point of view as I can and try not to be biased because I am a Falcons fan. I try not to be biased. CMC 3rd is kind of crazy. CMC 3rd is crazy. Injury history. Ooh, Puka and JSN still there? I hope they go Jonathan Taylor, if I'm being honest. Puka, JSN. I'd probably go JSN, though. It'd be wild if that just, like, somebody was in the stream and they heard me say it and they probably picked it in their mock draft. Or I just speak it up into freaking existence and they go JSN. Ooh, they went JSN. All right, I'm going to go Puka Nacua. Even though there could be a suspension, I'm going to go Puka Nacua either way. Puka had an insane year last year. I'm pretty sure he's also a 99 in Madden. But I don't have Madden. I always trust your advice. You know your stuff. Yeah. Appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like I've had a pretty good resume in my fantasy football career. Made the playoffs every time. I made one Super Bowl. Didn't win it, but I made the Super Bowl. Let's see. I'm actually up pretty fast again. I might go CD Lamb if that nobody picks him. I hope they don't go CD Lamb. That'd be they went CD. All right, here's something important. I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm gonna go Drake London. Have me two good receivers. Oh, they're both Bobby 11. I ain't gonna lie. That does not matter. That does not matter. Bobby 11 doesn't matter. Had the biggest choke of all time. What you mean by that? My knowledge is slacking off. Knowledge of what? Fantasy football. And my laps back around. I think I'm going to go tight end. If that I can, I'll probably go Brock. Somebody will probably pick Brock by then. They went Omar and Hampton, Jeremiah Love, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker. You said yes, Greg? Yeah. The knowledge does slack off a little bit sometimes if that you kind of let your brain just go away from it. But the way you talk during the streams, I feel like your knowledge is pretty high. You research a lot. Zay hating because he didn't make the playoffs this year. Yeah, probably. That's what she said. She had the biggest joke of all time. That's a wild comment. That's a wild comment. Oh, that's funny. All right, so Brock's gone. Is he gone? No, Brock's not gone. Brock is still here. Perfect. Yeah, I'm definitely going Brock. And they picked Brock. Well, I'm going Trey McBride. Got to pivot. That's fine. That's 1A, 1B for me. I'm cool with Trey McBride. That's three number one options, man. Next, hopefully I can get somebody like shoot, if they let Rice drop long enough, I'll get Rice. Ooh, I could go Pickens though. Pickens would be a great flex option. Pickens or Nico Collins. Okay, they just got Nico Collins. Nico Collins is off the board. I'll still go Pickens or Olave could be a good option if Pickens is gone, but Pickens is probably my number one guy right now. Rice, Garrett Wilson. Let's see. If they take George Pickens, I'll probably pivot towards. Oh no. Mecca Buka maybe? Pickens is the number one guy for me. Let's see. I'm gonna take Kyler Murray number one. You're insane. You're insane out of your mind. My running back is on the board. Second round, I'm taking Tua. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think Tua might not even win the starting position after that first preseason game, Dad. That preseason game was a low light of the century. His second snap, the dude literally fumbled it. Why you go Cam that high? Go on Pickens. Let's see. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie with that, bro. I just don't know. When it comes back around, I'm gonna try to get Kyron, but Kyron might be gone. I need running backs next. So it's gonna be between Kyron Williams, Judkins. See who else? Let's see. Kyron Williams, yeah. Don't believe in Zay Flowers. I do believe in Zay Flowers, but I feel like Pickens, Drake London, and Puka are all better. And McBride was a better pick. Zay Flowers is really good, but I won't need him in this early of a thing. Like, I feel like Zay Flowers is good. Kyron Williams, I'm hoping he's going to still be there, but I don't believe he'll still be there. Because that would be my pick. Now, if that Kyron Williams is gone, I'm going somebody like... Well, somebody like Judkins. Or I'll go... Yeah, everybody's picking receivers like crazy right now. I hope they trying to undervalue Kyron Williams because of Blake Corum. Are they picked Ladd? Wide receivers is too deep? Like mine? Is that a good thing? Or are you saying that's a bad draft strategy? You're on the clock. They just picked Kyron. Okay, they just picked Kyron Williams. Go Judkins. I think the wide receiver spreading out over the league has made the league deeper at that position this year. Yeah, I believe so too. I'm saying overall the selection on the draft board. Yeah, bro. On this draft board there is a lot of receivers left, but I'm trying to fill out with running backs a little bit heavier earlier on. Yeah, I was gonna go deep on the receivers, but running backs, I feel like I just need to get at least one more next. I'd go probably Swift or David Montgomery. I'd also probably go Price too, just because he's gonna be the one that's gonna take the starting reps for them. I'm actually really close. I hope David Montgomery's there, and if he's not there, I'll go Swift, and if he's not there, I'll go Price. They picked T Higgins. Okay, that's cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably go quarterback somewhat earlier than I think. Just leave me David Montgomery. Come on. Or well, if they take Montgomery and Swift, that'd be bad. I feel like David Montgomery and Swift are the top two guys left for the running backs. All positions. There's a lot of stackings. Oh, they picked Luther Burden. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, there we go. DJ Moore. Go David Montgomery after this year of getting paid. So my top two running backs is gonna be Judkins and Montgomery. Three receivers, I got Puka Nacua, Drake London, George Pickens. Tight end, I got Trey McBride. For a 10-man league, it's actually pretty good. Now, I will say this: the bye weeks are starting to stack up to where a lot of my guys are in the same weeks. But I got to make that up for my backups, which I'm going to start filling in now. Since I've pivoted to having a lot of guys with the same bye weeks, I'm going to have to start filling up on talent in those positions early and then wait on quarterback later on. That's how I like kind of pivot just a little bit. But honestly, I'll probably go receivers next because it is full PPR. Got to fill up on that a little bit more. So right now, my top guy to pick from will probably be we're very, very close. I could go Cortland Sutton. Marvin Harrison Jr. could be good too. But I don't want to have too many guys. Like, let's see what Cortland Sutton. They took Cortland Sutton. Okay. Pivot, 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 pivot. I could go JMO. I might go JMO or I might go Roma Dunze, depending on who he picks. Jalen Hurts, no. He picked JMO. Cool. Let's go Roma Dunze. Yeah, let's go Roma Dunze. He'll be able to fill in for one of the receivers whenever they have their bye week. Let's go another receiver. The 75th pick. And see where we get there. Pittman went off the board. Let's see. I gotta look at bye week. So I'd probably look at DK Metcalf. I gotta stay away from Michael Wilson and Marvin Harrison. Well, I mean, I could go Marvin Harrison. Because he'll be my bench player at that point. Marvin Harrison probably gonna be my next pick. One more pick. Come on, man. Just don't pick Marvin Harrison and we're fine. Pick Marvin Harrison, I'm off the piggyback. Okay, there we go. Go Marvin Harrison Jr. Alright, so Roman Dunze would fill in for Puka. And then Marvin Harrison fill in for Drake. We need another receiver right here for my flex in week 14. Which would probably be DK. But DK probably not going to be there, so let's kind of trickle down a little bit. Jacoby Myers could be a guy. Who else? Josh Downs could be a sneaky dude. Let's see, Josh Downs will probably be the guy if I'm being honest. Yeah, let's lock in on Josh Downs. Come on, come on, come on. W12 viewers, y'all, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. It could be Josh Downs, it could be Jacoby Myers, I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna go Jacoby Myers. Nah. I gotta go Josh Downs, man. Jacoby Myers is a better option. Come on, one more pick until me. Choose for me, man. Choose for me. Grab one of the guys so I ain't gotta choose in between them. Is he freezing? He's freezing. Is he freezing? He's not. He went Trevor Lawrence. Let's go. I'm gonna go Jacoby Myers. Just based off his connection with Trevor Lawrence last year. Also, need to go QB next. Yeah, I definitely gotta go QB next. Or I could wait and we go running back. Pick JK. I think I'll wait on the quarterback because I do need a backup. Because JK could come in for either one of these guys, and one of these guys will always be here if they don't get hurt. QBs, we got Brock left. We got Caleb Williams. We got Justin Herbert. No, Jared Goff would be there. Daniel Jones and Baker would be there. That next pick. I think we go J.K. Dobbins. That'd be a great value for round 10. And they just took J.K. Jesus Christ, man. Man. We could go Aaron Jones Jr., Aaron Jones Sr. No. I'll probably go Kyle Monangai, if I'm being honest. I feel like he'll have a great year with them again. What about tight ends? Still got Jake Ferguson. I need running back depth. Let's go Kyle Monangai, yeah. Kyle Monangai would be a good dude. Definitely has a backup. And then next, I'll probably go quarterback. Okay, I need hella help. This kid asked Achane and Pittman for CeeDee Lamb. I already have Jonathan Taylor and K9. Heck no. Keep CeeDee Lamb. Wait, what? Wait, okay, time out. No, the other way. So you would be getting CeeDee Lamb. You would be getting CeeDee Lamb. Yes. Okay. All right. So you have Jonathan Taylor and you have K9. Go get CeeDee Lamb. I already have AJ Brown and Pickens. Oh, no. Time out. I did not know that. Time out. No. Wait a minute. I don't know, bro. AJ Brown, but CeeDee Lamb and Pickens being on the same team. How do you feel about that? You go QB here. Let's go. Go Caleb Williams. Forget it. He's gonna sling that rock this year, man. You already have AJ Brown and Pickens. I mean, trash upside, but could be good. Or okay, I would have said so. Achane will have a great year. Achane also catches the ball, bro. I don't know about that. I would say no. You already have George Pickens. And he'll have, if not the same amount of production, not very much lower than CeeDee Lamb. I'd say keep Achane, start Jonathan Taylor, start Achane, start. All right, so you have your two running backs there in Achane and Jonathan Taylor. You would start AJ Brown as your starting receiver, Pickens as your backup receiver, as your flex. Your full PPR. I asked for JSN. You asked for JSN? That will be a better one. But you might not be able to get JSN. I hope he says no. Oh, okay. Not no. You hope he says yes. JSN is a yes. Heck yeah, he's a yes. Heck yeah, he's a yes, though. Bro, if that you can get JSN, that'd be amazing. Because then it'll literally all work out. Oh, snap. Disable auto picks. Who did it just pick me? Shakir. I was. Hey, I mean that's not. That's kind of horrible. It messes up my draft. Who cares? It's just a little practice draft. You're good. Let's see. Shakir ain't that bad. I mean, it really doesn't matter. That'd be depth for like if that somebody gets hurt. Clear Shaker's not horrible. I do need what? I do need a backup tight end next. See, backup tight end. Dude, I'll probably go Dalton Schultz. Or I'll probably go defense next, if I'm being honest. Tight ends are not as important. You just drop somebody in. Yeah, let's go defense next. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'd say as for JSN. On the clock. Cool. Let's go Texans. Let's see now who we need. We need a backup tight end, we need a kicker, and we need a backup running back. Let's go backup tight end next. Actually, no, who cares about that? Need a backup running back. I'm probably going Jordan Mason. Should I throw in Michael Wilson? See what he says first. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you don't want to give up too much because Pittman and Achane is crazy high value. I think with him offering you CeeDee Lamb, he's trying to make it to where you have two guys on the same team with the same bye weeks. Do not add Michael Wilson. Yeah, Zay, you're right. Nah. Do not add in Michael Wilson. Achane and Pittman for JSN will be more beneficial for you. Now, if he says no, let's see what he says. Yeah, see what he says first. Yep. You're right, Zay. Always start low to see if they bite. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, you're not giving them bad value at all. You're giving them really good value. It's just you're not gonna want to. Okay, I'm on the clock. Let's go. I can't go week 11. Let's go Tyjae Spears. He could take over that starting role. Go kicker. I go kicker next, and then I'll do what? Backup tight end. Tight ends I really don't care about as much. If that Trey McBride, I'll just drop somebody down like a Khalil Shakir or something. That I think that would probably be my mindset. We're gonna go Fairbairn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see what they say about that, and then that would be a good trade. Yeah, let's see. How close are we? Next pick. Fairbairn. What's good, SC Bed? What's good, SC Bed? See, let's go Fairbairn. How's your day been, man? How's it been? Welcome to the stream. Oh, SCB edits. Oh, my bad. Oh, I thought it was SC Bed. I was like, what? My bad, y'all. Yes. Just pick him. Who cares? No, I need tight end. Ferguson. Oh! What? How you gonna pick for me? Look, that is not my pick. I would have picked Ferguson there. They're tripping. And they took Fairbairn. Well, I would have picked Fairbairn there. If I was locked in, I would have picked Fairbairn, and then I would have just picked a backup tight end. I would have not picked that right there. That's why I never accept Zay's first offer. Yeah. But sometimes Zay just offer you some stuff, and then he'll be like, nah, I'm good. Let's go Falcons kicker Nick Folk. I actually see him highly. Thoughts on Saquon? All right, thoughts on Saquon? I think he will have a bounce back year. And I also feel like with AJ Brown being gone, they're going to lean on him heavily. So Saquon Barkley is going to be good. Actually, he actually just said it right after I said it. Saquon is going to be good. Yes, he took the words right out of my mouth, man. I feel like Saquon Barkley's gonna have a great year. All right, let's do one more draft. One more draft, y'all. You like Saquon Barkley too this year? Yeah, I like Saquon too. It's just he just usually doesn't land in my drafts ever. Any tips for a 2 QB league? Tips for a two QB league. Let me see if they have one here. Let me see. Um, 2 QB league. Any tips? All right, so that's gonna be a lot of your points. I'd probably go guys like. Let's see. Let's go. Your team. Let's go players. Let's go quarterback. All right, 2-man league. You're going to want guys who can run and pass. So Josh Allen could be an early pick. Like, you're going to go first round quarterback. Your 2 QB league. Josh Allen be a good little first round possibly. Maybe second round, back in second round. I don't know about first round. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know much about 2 QB man leagues. I have never been in one. So I don't want to give you the wrong tip. So scratch what I'm saying about that. I don't want to give you anything wrong, a wrong analysis or something, and your draft goes wrong. I don't know enough about a 2 QB league. Because you could, if that you're in a full PPR and you're drafting, you could draft like normal and like later on in the draft, grab guys like a Jared Goff and grab a guy like, let's see, who else has a bunch of weapons around him, like a Brock Purdy, and pair those guys. Or I'm gonna lie, Matthew Stafford has been pretty high in the drafts, like not high. He's been pretty like drop down low in drafts. You could go like Matthew Stafford and go like Brock Purdy, something like that. His situation now is amazing to blow 2K, but maybe not that much. I ain't gonna lie, he could hit 2K. He truly could. I believe Saquon has the ability to do it with the team he's with now. Let's see. I've never played in a salary cap league either. I wonder how much harder that would make everything. I don't know either. I've never played in it either. So yeah, I don't know enough knowledge about it. It is so much harder. Yeah, I bet it is. I ain't like me with fantasy football. I'd rather never even play in a league that way. You have, yeah, but it's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I like playing 10-man leagues. I would do a 14-man league. I would do a 12-man league. I would do an 8-man league, but I wouldn't go lower than that. And I like full PPR. Half PPR I would do too, but I like full. I like full PPR better. Strategy is so hard to figure out. Yeah, it is very hard to figure out if you don't really know what you're doing. But if you've played in it before, you probably know at least some of the in and outs way more than I actually do. Yeah, I don't want to give you no type of wrong like one. Sounds stressful, yeah. I just wouldn't want to give anybody any false information of how they should draft or how they should do it. But at the same time, like, I can help out with like QB rankings, stuff like that. I have a stream out on that. That's the best I can help you with what QBs are better than others. If that'll help it any at all. You can look at my VODs. This year, go for second round running backs in the salary cap. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no clue. I don't even know what that even, how that even help. I have no clue, bro. I'm just lost in that league. I know no information about it. I have zero info on that. All right, I'm gonna do one more draft and then we're gonna end off stream. I'm gonna do, let's see. Let's see. What amount y'all want me to be in? 10. Probably 10 is the most common. I might do another 10-man draft, or I could possibly do a 12. I feel like 10 would probably be the most common that people are in. It's actually about to start, so actually just hopped in there. Jesus Christ, I missed out. Let's see. The drafts haven't started yet. These are all 620 now. Let's see. Let's go expert level. They just took it again. Took it again. Pro. They have all of those. All right. Why does it still say that then? Fresh. Go, let's see, full PPR, expert, 10. Starts at 620. Let's do the last pick. Oh, he just took that. Let's do third pick. This is full PPR, 10-man league, expert, mock. Perfect. She in the waiting room. All right, I'll pick third in this. I was trying to go 10th just to show y'all how with drafting being in the 10th spot in a 10-man league, but I'll go third. Just show y'all, I guess, on the 10-man league of a third round pick. Well, a third overall pick. And just go from there. I'm excited about the Red Dead Redemption stream tonight. Chapter 4 tonight, right? Yes. Yes. Chapter 4 is tonight. I'm glad that you're excited to be in the stream. I'm actually very, very excited too to get into it too. Last night was really, really fun. I feel like Chapter 4 will be fun also. But I've heard Chapter 4 gets a little bit more serious and dealing with the Italians. We're also in the city now. But yeah, I'm ready for Chapter 4 tonight. So far I'm like 37% through with the game. But yeah, I'm very, very excited tonight. I'm gonna be streaming it. I'm gonna start the stream at 7:30. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, you got me hooked. Appreciate you, Dad. Yeah, I'm very, very excited about that, bro. I can't wait. Yeah, this most definitely gonna be my last mock draft for today. I will be back on. I might be at work Wednesday. I don't know. I might possibly be back Wednesday around 3:30 to do some more things about fantasy football. But if not, I'll be back maybe Thursday. But if everybody has their post notifications on, the little bell, it should give you a notification when I do go live. I won't go live as much for the fantasy football just because of like the research that I have to do in between to get streams ready, and I have to gather some over like a few days to actually talk about it. Um, I know I do have to do the kicker and the defense ranking still. I'm gonna work on that in the next few days. But I also have gaming streams I do every night at 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's about in between where I will start, in between like 7 to 7:30 p.m. And then I stream from like there all the way until like 11 p.m. Eastern time, and it might go even farther, to, like depending on how many people's in the stream and who all wants me just to keep going. It all just depends on the vibe of the stream. Like if the stream's going good, I'll probably stick around for like a few more hours. Like last night, I didn't get off until 1 a.m. because people wanted me to finish chapter 3, so I stayed on. Sometimes I just dip off a little bit earlier. I usually want to do like a 3 to 4 hour stream every day of gaming. I do like 2 to 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours sometimes of fantasy football, but mostly it's around like 2.5 hours, which is kind of about where we are now. But I'm gonna do one more of the draft. Into draft. Please don't kick me out. All right, we're third pick. Oh, top two are auto. Wow, so that means it'll be Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan if those guys are not here. I guess they left. Okay. If Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan go off 1 and 2, I'm picking Chase. Yeah, I feel like Ja'Marr Chase is probably gonna be that number one guy in receiving for fantasy football again. Ooh, man. I'm getting a little bit tired. Gotta wake myself up for this gaming stream tonight, man. Draft is about to start in 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right, number 2 guys here. Who does he go? Hopefully he does not go Bijan because I would love to get Bijan. Come on, go Puka, go Jamar, goes Jackson Smith and Jigba, go Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, okay, that's fine. We're going Ja'Marr Chase. Thoughts on AJ Brown? Okay, AJ Brown. Thoughts on him? Since him going to the Patriots, since him being with Mike Vrabel again, being in that offense that he knows and that he had success with the Titans. Also with him being with a better quarterback in Drake May, I feel like he'll be a great number 1 guy. Fantasy wise, I'd probably rank him around like I probably draft him around like somewhere like 3rd round, if I'm being honest. If he's still there. I like to go receiver heavy if I can't get running backs who catch the ball in a full PPR. You said 3rd round too? Yeah, I'd probably say 3rd round also. I just feel like 3rd round's a good evaluation. All right, I'm pick 18. But I'll be able to double up to come back around. 6 picks away. All right, they picked CeeDee Lamb. All right, let's see. 2 picks away. My thought process here is probably go tight end. I'm thinking right. You hear Emeka Egbuka got injured? I did not hear that. I did not hear that. Let's go tight end, and I'm going to go Brock. And let's pivot off a tight end. Let's go receiver. It's just a tweak. Okay. Good to hear about that though. If it's just a tweak, I'm not that worried because they still have a lot, like a decent amount of weeks until the season starts. So I wouldn't worry about it as much. Let's go running back. No, receiver. Let's go Nico Collins. I feel like Nico Collins is probably a decent pick there. And I want to get another receiver. Turf toe? What? Turf toe is not a tweak. Turf toe is bad. Heck no. You're playing the last mission of Red Dead Redemption 2 right now? Alright, bet. Just do not tell me what happens. Please. No spoilers, please. Beg you. Please don't spoil. I know you wouldn't, but I just do have to say it. Because some people have came in the stream and tried to spoil some things. But I know last night you were really good chatter. Being in the stream. ESPN said turf toe. Yeah, if ESPN said it, man, that's bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He drops down heavily in the list. Heavily in the list. All right, receivers next. If I'm 6 picks away. I ain't gonna lie. Turf toe is iffy for me. You never know. Yeah, that is iffy, bro. Man, turf toe is insane. The way they explain how you get turf toe sounds crazy, like bad. Don't fall for the bait. He's still gonna play and be him for sure. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I done fell for the bait already. That really is not bait for me. All right, receivers. I think I'm going Tetairoa McMillan. Please don't pick him. Yeah, I'm going Tetairoa McMillan. Perfect. Go Tetairoa McMillan. And then let's go a running back. Let's go ETN if he's still there. He might not be there because they're about to auto pick. Oh, okay. Auto pick again. Oh, perfect. ETN is still there. It's amazing. ETN. All right, I got a guy who can catch the ball in the backfield for the Saints. And he'll be the #1 back. All right, I need another running back, though, next. David Montgomery's probably my next guy. Swift, Judkins, Price. Those are probably my top guys right there. Hopefully they're there by the time I get back around. If not, that's fine. Let's see what y'all say. It's worse than a hammy for recovery predictions. Yes, it is. Do you like Hampton as a running back one? No. After I heard what what's his name? Mike McDaniels, he's the offensive coordinator for the Chargers. He came out and said the way he's gonna run his offense for the Chargers is he's gonna run hot hand. And also he said that he's gonna use all three running backs equally. Like they'll all get almost the same amount of carries, and whoever just has the hot hand is going to be the top guy for that day. And it's also going to be based off of matchup too. So I'd be weary. He's more like running back 2 now. I don't really trust Hampton as much just because of what they said about him. I like his dual threat points for sure. I do like the dual threat points, but I don't like what the offensive coordinator said about him. I don't like this whole having 3 guys in the backfield have carries and whoever just hot that day is going to get all of it. Like, no, bro. That's not. He said people in fantasy football is going to hate him for it, but the fans will love him for it because he says that it's going to turn into wins for him. Hopefully David Montgomery's there. He is there. Perfect. I was probably going to go Swift, but I think I'll go David Montgomery. David Montgomery's there. Perfect. That's what I thought, yeah. Omarion Hampton's just too iffy now because of the thing he said about him, bro. Let's go receiver. All right, let's go week 10. Let's go Luther Burden. Quarterback can wait. Joe Burrow would have been a good pick for like his value, but I need depth, bro. Whenever guys are on bye week. Quarterbacks are quarterbacks unless you have Josh Allen. Quarterbacks are quarterbacks, bro. I think that Jalen Hurts will also have a good year, but I just don't believe in drafting quarterbacks crazy high. I know 7th round's not high, but that's not where I would draft him. A lot of people are leaving this draft. I just finished it. Bet. That was your first playthrough, second playthrough, third playthrough? Which one? Is it more than that? Our pick's actually about to come up soon. 10th playthrough. Dang. You must really love Red Dead Redemption 2, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably play through maybe like 2 or 3 times. But 10, I don't know about that. Yeah. You do really love the game? Yeah, bro. I bet, bro. 10 times is a lot. But if you truly do love the game that much, 10 times, bro. Like certain games, bro. Back then, let's see. Kenneth Walker is going to be so good this year. I think he will too. I think he'd be really good. What about these running backs? I can wait. Let's go receivers. Hopefully I can get DK. They took DK literally right then. All right, Jordan Tyson. Let's see. Michael Wilson. Let's go week 14. Go Michael Wilson. Then over here, I think we go QB. Stafford's still there. What rank is he? 86? Yeah, I'll go Stafford next. Yeah. Kenneth Walker's gonna be so good this year. Yes, bro, he is, bro. That's gonna be his backfield solely by himself. Go Stafford. I'm very high on Matthew Stafford this year, man. I really am. Kenneth Walker is he can't be out there, right? He's not, yeah. Wide receiver. I think I'm gonna go receiver again for my flex. Actually, no. Why? Go running. No, let's go running back. I mean, receiver could be value though. Well, I got 2 week 8 running backs though. I probably might have to go running back. I could go J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins could be the play. What's good, Jang Mo? Welcome to the stream, man. Stafford not going to do much with them now having a top 3 defense. I mean, but I don't know. They could be in the red zone a lot more. Also, no way you're looking at bye weeks. I promise you I am. I promise you. That's how I'm starting to set it up now. Let's see, I'm almost there. Who did they just take? Oh, they took J.K. Dobbins, man. Let's see. Tony Pollard still is the guy. They took Tony. I think we go Kyle Monangai. Week 10, yeah. I know Luther Burden and Monangai are both week 10, but they're both also backups. And with the fluctuation between all this is decent. So for whenever in week 8, Nico Collins will be replaced for Luther Burden in the wide receiver. In the flex, 5th week, it'll be Michael Wilson. And then none of these guys for receiver are connected together, so it'll just be plug and play. Let's see. Etienne and him. I would need another running back. Let's go Aaron Jones Sr. He does catch the ball in the backfield. I feel like he'll be a safety blanket for Kyler Murray. He's still the starter. That'll be a good backup for... It'll be a good starter. We'll do Kyle Monangai, Aaron Jones in these 2 slots once these guys are gone. And we'll still have Jamar Chase. We'll still have Nico Collins. Well, no. We'll have Jamar Chase. We'll have Brock Bowers. We'll have Tanner McMillan. We'll have Luther Burden. Let's see. 8 picks away. Let's see. I like the team otherwise. Appreciate you. Yeah, I like to go receiver heavy first. And if I can't get running backs who catch the ball. Receiver and tight end. If I can get one of the top tight ends, that's basically like an extension of a receiver for me. I think running backs are done. Receivers are pretty much done. Well, receivers, I could get one other guy. I could get Dobbs or I could get Lemon. Dobbs is week 10. Dobbs is week 11. I could do Romeo Dobbs. What about tight ends? Is Jake Ferguson still here? No. Dalton Kincaid. Defenses. I could go Texans as a starting defense. Go Texans as my starting defense. Let's see who else. 2 picks away. Running backs. Let's go receiver. Let's go Lemon. He'll be the second receiver there for the Eagles. Let's see. What else do we need? We need a backup tight end. Well, that doesn't matter as much. I can get that later on. We need a backup quarterback. Next, let's go Jared Goff. Most of everybody's already gone. There's only 3 guys left in here. So it'll just start clicking off. I think Goff will still be there though. There we go. Jared Goff should still be there. No, he's not. They took him. They took my boy. Go Daniel Jones. You up, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Week 13, week 11. So I'll be switching them out for week 11. Believe it or not, I traded Brees Hall and Devontae Adams for JT, and he sold my team. Yeah, I actually remember that. We got backup quarterback. We need a kicker. Fairbarn, great kicker for last year. Will be a great kicker again this year. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. JT did fall off at the end of the year last year, but that's also because he did have Philip Rivers with him, and Philip Rivers couldn't throw a ball 30 yards down the field. He had a noodle arm. He was too old. Let's see. We need backup tight end. Juwan Johnson. No, Dalton Schultz. I'm tripping. I'm tripping heavy. Dalton Schultz is way better than Juwan Johnson. Especially in that freaking offense after Christian Kirk's gone. Having Dalton Schultz as this late of a draft pick is insane. All right, here we go. The last draft of the stream, we got Jamar Chase, we got Brock Bowers, Nico Collins, Terry McMillan, Travis Etienne, we got David Montgomery, Luther Burden, Michael Wilson, Matthew Stafford, Kyle Monangai, Aaron Jones Sr., Texans defense, Malachi Lemon, Daniel Jones, Fairbarn, and we have Dalton Schultz. What y'all rate that on a scale of like A to F? How do y'all think I did? Or you can go 1 to 10. Doesn't really matter. What's y'all's thought process on that? What's y'all's thought process? I feel like receiving wise, I'm locked. Kyle Pitts, number one overall pick this year? No, he's not. Kyle Pitts is like probably like he's probably gonna be top 5 tight ends. But number 1 pick, heck no. Last year, I was a believer of JT and Jacobs. Yeah, I feel like most people were for the first half of the season. Second half of the season, JT's numbers fell off. And second half of the season for Josh Jacobs is actually when I traded for Josh Jacobs, he got hurt. And he kind of screwed me in the playoffs because they would say he was going to play, and then he would line up and he would not play. He would be suited up, but he'd take like 1 or 2 carries and be done. And he really screwed me in my Super Bowl. He screwed me in my playoffs almost because he dropped 0 for me one time. But for my Super Bowl, I had to sub him out and go pick up somebody else. And it kind of like, because I had Josh Jacobs, I had Brock Bowers in my Super Bowl, but both of them couldn't play. My Mike Evans got hurt. My Garrett Wilson got hurt. So my team started getting thin. I did maneuver enough around to get a little bit better players, but I still lost my Super Bowl, man. But it was a fun year last year, though, bro. Really fun year last year. But this year, I just can't wait till I can watch football and talk about fantasy football here and there on the stream. Give y'all some advice and watch my Falcons and see what they do. But it is not looking good. So good for the Falcons right now. Looking a little bit. It's kind of like a little bit iffy. Josh Jacobs was a burger face for that. Yes, bro. Josh Jacobs, bro. Because he was making it seem like he's about to just go out there and just try his hardest to play, and he's going to get crazy amount of snaps. Like, bro, he was talking about he wants to go in there and get the carries and help his team win. And cool, that's your mindset, but bro, you could have told us the coaching staff was like, hey, we're not going to play that much. But then again, why would he say that? But that's kind of my fault, though, for even thinking that, trading for Josh Jacobs when he tried to downplay his injury kind of just set me up. But that's the end of the stream, y'all, for the fantasy football mock drafts. We did about 4 or 5 of them. You gave me a 9. Appreciate that. SCB edits. I appreciate that. Felt like it was pretty good too. I will be back on stream tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time to do Red Dead Redemption 2. If any of y'all wanted to hop in that and check out that stream, that'd be cool. Had a Amon-Ra St. Brown best pick ever. Facts. Amon St. Brown is nice, bro. Amon St. Brown is nice. But yeah, I'm about to end stream to get ready for the Red Dead Redemption 2 Chapter 4 stream. That'll be happening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's at anybody wanted to hop into that whenever I spark it up and see if y'all like that type of content too, you're more than free to come by and chill and check it out and hopefully enjoy the stream. It'll be a pretty fun stream. But I'll be back on here for fantasy football at 3:30 sometime this week. Just if y'all want to, y'all can turn on y'all's post notifications to get when I actually do go live. But y'all should be able to see me at that point. I do have to go to work tomorrow and Wednesday. So if I'm at work for a while, I probably won't be able to hop on for the fantasy football then, but I'll try to get back to it Thursday for fantasy football. I'll do the kicker rankings, the defense rankings, and I'll also probably do some more drafts or probably just talk about the injuries around the league and also reevaluate some players and give out some information. But I don't trust his QB though, Jared Goff. Let's see. Jared Goff. I mean, I had Jared Goff last year, and he brought me to the Super Bowl. He did pretty good for me. He gets sent around the ball a lot. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.